Barry, that's a really fun question to sort through and think about. Number one, I guess I need to know my audience. Who is in the audience. At times, we will speak to students, obviously in classroom environment. We will talk to dairy farmers. In some case, we need to know, are these very large dairy farms with thousands of cows, or 400 cows, 300 cow, 200 cow dairy? Because I think how we may pitch the information becomes really important. So kind of knowing your crowd. One of professor no longer with us at the University of Wisconsin. When I left to go to Minnesota as extension dairyman, he told me, he said, Mike, there's two things I want to challenge you with. One is what you say. In other words, current, up to date, applicable to the farm. Take-home messages. In most cases, farmers will come with a notebook, and if nobody writes anything down, Barry, then I've missed the mark. In other words, there's nothing I said that was worthwhile remembering or writing down or going from there. And then the third factor would come into play, and that is how you deliver it. And that was one of my really big challenges in the first couple of years going to the University of Minnesota was, well, how do I package this? How much humor do we bring into play? How much fun do we have? How do we get farmers to actually listen there for an hour and a half or 2 hours at this point? And so I had to beg, borrow, and steal. I watched a lot of my colleagues present information and said, gee, that's kind of neat how he or she did that. I think I'll try that, and so the question is trying to develop a presentation style that keeps the student, the professional, the veterinarian, the dairy farmer tuned in to the presentation.